Okay, so now we're going to take a look at how to draw a bass clef. So we saw that the treble clef covered higher pitches, right? Usually altos, sopranos are going to be singing up there. On the piano, your right hand is playing in the treble clef mostly. In the bass clef, it'll be your left hand playing, and it's covering the lower notes of the piano. So treble and bass, meaning high and low sounds, okay? So here, there's 3 steps to drawing a bass clef. First, all we do is just put, I should say that this can also be called the F clef, because it identifies, just as the treble clef identified where the G line was, this is going to identify where F is below middle C. So first step is we draw a dot on the second top line, or on the 4th line I should say. Then from the 4th line we're going to go and draw half a heart, touching the 5th line and coming down to the middle of the first space, not touching the bottom, not touching the first line. Then we have that, and we're going to go up again, half a heart, middle of the bottom space, and then 2 dots around the F line. Okay, so that tells us where F is below middle C. The point of these clefs is to kind of get the notes on the staff in the range that we're performing in, so that most of what we're looking at is going to be on the staff, and it's easier to identify. So if I draw a bass clef here, I'll show you where the top line, so actually I'll say, here we have F, and then if I work upwards from that, going forwards in the music alphabet, I go G, then we start over again at A, B, and then above that will be middle C. Okay, so then there's B and C, middle C, middle C. Okay, from there we go down, E, D, C, B, A, G. So E, D, C, B, A, G. So just as in the treble clef, we see that we are covering an octave here and 1. Okay, so in the treble clef we were covering from E to the E plus 1. Okay, E to E plus 1. Bass clef, A to A plus 1. Okay, that's the bass clef.